Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about something that probably has all the Discord moderators on their knees right now. But first, I want to say that I'm finally back. Guys, I'm finally back here with the milk. Don't worry, my absence was only temporary, and if any of you are asking why have I been gone for a good bit, well, to be honest, I don't know. Just didn't really know what else to talk about, and I've just been focused on working. But recently I've just been looking for a new job right now, and now I have some time to record. And what actually motivated me today was because I stepped in a pile of shit, and I got so pissed that I just felt motivated to do a bunch of stuff, and recording was one of that stuff, so I'm here right now. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Why are a bunch of Discord moderators, sex offenders, and PDF files on their knees right now breaking down and crying? Well, the infamous video chatting site Omegle.com is now shutting down. And my apologies to any of the sex offenders watching my video right now that just heard the news. I'm sorry for your loss, but I have a solution for you. If you go to this wonderful place called Prison, it's gonna have all your satisfaction needs right there. Anyways, if any of you don't really know what Omegle is, it's pretty much a video chatting site where you can talk to random strangers across the world at any time. Which on paper sounds kind of interesting, you know? Sounds like it could be a good way to connect with new people, make new friends, who knows, make a new lover. But once you actually think about it, it could be used for a lot of bad stuff. The site is notorious for literally having people just showing their wang on camera. Like, I could probably go on the site right now. Well, I can't, it's off. It's gone now, but if I were to go on the site, I'd most likely stumble upon some dude just jerking off on camera. It's that bad. There's just a bunch of weirdos on the site using it for horrible reasons. And issues like that become a lot worse when you have children involved. And I'm not too sure if Omegle had a way to separate children and adults from talking to each other, but if it did, it looks like it didn't really work too well, because this is one of the major reasons why the creator is shutting down the website. Back in 2021, the website was sued for allegedly having a defectively designed product and enabling sex trafficking after the service matched a girl who was 11 at the time with a guy who later sexually abused her. That shit sounds terrible. My heart goes out to the girl and her family. I hope they're doing okay now, and I hope justice is being served to the guy who did all that, cause that type of shit is fucking evil. But yeah, the case has recently closed, and Omegle shutting down might be something that the court and Omegle has agreed upon or something. Who knows? Anyways, if you were to go to Omegle.com now, all you're gonna see is an image of Omegle on a gravestone and something that the founder of Omegle wrote. He goes on to explain that he made Omegle as a way to help people connect with each other better, but at the same time, be in the comfort and safety of your home. He says that if the internet is a global village, then Omegle would be the way to interact with people in that global village if you're like taking a stroll or something. Which on paper makes sense, right? Would it not be great if you could just meet new people online, interact with new people, learn new experiences, who knows? But something like this is just doomed to have fucking weirdos on it. But that's why the founder goes on to explain that behind the scenes there was like a state-of-the-art AI that would operate with a team of human moderators that would ensure that people like this would either get banned or have legal repercussions. He goes on to say that Omegle's moderation even had a positive impact beyond the site. Omegle worked with law enforcement agencies and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to help put evildoers in prison where they belong. There are people rotting behind bars right now, thanks in part to evidence that Omegle proactively collected against them and tipped the authorities off to. By the way, I like how he puts quote-unquote people right there. I just kind of find that funny because the people that do this type of shit aren't really people anymore. They're monsters. Anyways, this all sounds good and all, but bad things were still happening on the site. He goes on to explain that the fight against crime is a never-ending battle, and that you can do a good job of making a dent in all this crime, but it's never gonna actually go away. He says that getting rid of all crime and all bad stuff going on in the site is humanly unachievable, and that operating Omegle is no longer sustainable, financially nor psychologically, and frankly, I don't want to have a heart attack in my 30s. And I'm just gonna say this, I understand what he means. You can't put a stop to crime forever. Like, you can put a good dent in it, you can put bad people away, but it's always just gonna be there, right? And this is something that all social media has suffered through, like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. They all have a bunch of weirdos on it, running rampant, doing some weird-ass, horrible shit. But to me, the difference between them and Omegle is that Omegle can literally put you in contact with anyone. You could be talking to a grandma, and then you could be talking to a sex offender, then you could be talking to fucking evil incarnate himself, and then bam, you're talking to a dog. Like, it already sounds kinda weird enough, right? But then you have children in that equation, that's just a recipe for disaster. I mean, I don't think that Omegle, to begin with, should have had children on the site at all. Something like Omegle should have been adults only. And like I said before, I'm not too sure if there's a way to separate children from adults, but I just think that children shouldn't be really interacting with something like that, because you're already talking to strangers, which could be a scary thing to begin with, and now just imagine that you're a child that doesn't really know any better. That's just bad things waiting to happen, which already have. So maybe it's better this way if Omegle was just shut down to prevent other children from being harmed. And if something like Omegle were to happen again, hopefully it excludes children, because I mean, it's a site about talking with strangers, and I don't think children should be talking with strangers. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Maybe leave a like and subscribe if you liked it that much and stayed around till the end. Anyways, that's all I got to say. See ya, bye-bye, adios.